My name is Sarah Lyman. This is my nephew, Ed Cummings.
Hi there.
And we have a family business that we call Coast Range Conifers, LLC. So our family has about 1,000 acres out here on this tract of land, which is about 10 miles as the crow flies west of Junction City. My grandfather, Frank Tripp, who was my mother's father, lived in Eugene, moved out here from Minnesota in 1903, and he put together this 1,000 acres over the period of time in the 20s and 30s. And then when he passed away in the mid-50s, my mother inherited it. 1978, Ed's dad and my sister and I moved to Oregon, and we didn't really even know where the property was. But we found it, and we found a forester, Bill McKinney, who helped us get going, and we started to manage it as a tree farm. Economic viability is our #1 goal. Of course, we want a healthy and productive forest and everything that goes along with that. We do manage this tract along with other places that we have in 2 other counties in western Oregon. So we've been away from this piece for some 30 years, and now we're coming back to it. We'll leave the other place to grow, and we'll start in on a harvest plant here. And we've started some clear-cut harvesting here. We had to do quite a bit of road work, and we're investing in rock.
You have to make initial investment before you're able to get things out. So we're doing quite a lot of road work out here. And we put money into rock so we can take trees out in the winter. Historically, that's kind of been our niche, is to put the money in on rock and get a better market in the winter.
We did quite a bit of management early on this tract in the, I'd say between 78 and in the 80s. My mother inherited, they harvested this land, most of it, in between about 1958 and 62. And that was right around when they were starting to require some sort of reforestation. And so this place was aerially seeded. And so it came in really thick wherever there was bare ground. So all the little skid trails were like dog hair and needed a lot of per-commercial thinning. We got some cost share money through the FIP program, Forest Incentives Program, to do pre-commercial thinning. So I really am thankful for the cost share programs in the beginning, because we didn't have a lot of cash flow, we didn't have a lot of knowledge, and we were doing the work ourselves. We had our consulting forester, Bill McKinney, was our forester till he passed away a number of years ago. So we have him to thank for getting us going up here. We couldn't have done anything without it. In fact, he helped us even find the place in the first place. And now we have a new forester to help us, Mike Tucker. Very thankful to have him helping us.
When you have economic goals every year and needs of families to meet, there is some pressure on us as the managers of our family business.
Yeah, being a certified tree farm, we find it to be very valuable. I mean, just going through the process in the first place of getting the management plan together, whether you have somebody else help you do it, whether you do it yourself. We have a book now, and all the basics information is there. It's for him, for his kids, and it'll be redone. It gives you a snapshot, right, of that particular point in time, and then it also lets you, it kind of gives you a heads up on, things that you should be working on. We think that the Forest Practices Act in Oregon is a really good baseline for conservation measures. And we're committed to carrying that out to the letter of the law, and we like to go beyond it. And now that I'm getting a little older, I'm the one saying, we're going to leave this stretch over here. Sorry, forget, you're not touching it, right? And somewhere along the line, somebody asked me, well, what are you most proud of about your tree farm? And that made me really think about it. And I guess the thing that I'm most proud of is that we've kept it in the family. We get offers to buy the property from time to time, and, immediately it's no. There is a view that it's a legacy.
Sarah's mom, Jerry, was an active part of our business till she was 99. And my dad, who's passed, he always told me that money does grow on trees. So.